I'm in Rust, everybody! Yippee! More. Alright, I'm in Rust. I think it should work. I shouldn't, like, encoding overload myself or anything, despite my very sick computer at the moment. It's very dark. How do I play Rust again? It's been quite a while. It's been months since I played Rust, and last time I played Rust, I didn't play it for that long either. Also, this is a server that has been going on for a while, so, you might have undone the benefits of the raid with that performance. Honestly, I get a little bit uncomfortable when there's a lot of people in the chat. Number one, it makes chat kind of hard to read, and I like having a bit more of a personal touch where I respond to as many people as possible, at least. I like the conversational vibe. And also, I just don't like being looked at, which is interesting for somebody who streams most days. But I think it's good to cull the herd a little bit by being really unpleasant for a while. So lots of talks of curdled testicles and a kazoo will usually separate the wheat from the chaff of people who don't value their time or having an enjoyable experience. Like, I want people who don't respect themselves in here. If you don't respect yourself, and you will just literally turn on whatever shit is on, then you probably belong here a little bit. That's making me stay, sign me up. There we go. I can probably turn back on the alerts, because again, it's probably calmed down now. Again, it's why I've mentioned this before.
Welcome to the Goblin Cave.
Let's turn that back off. Because again, I think it's going to be catching up for a while, because I got a few followers.
Boys! Welcome to the Goblin Cave.
Never mind. We'll turn that back on later. Yes, don't leave us. We need more moral support.
Show us your tits. Show them.
Cool. That really did open the floodgates a little bit. Which do you want to keep here, the wheat or the chaff? I don't 100% know what chaff is the problem. I've said that phrase a lot. I don't know what chaff is. What do you do in Rust? You gather wood. It's Minecraft, basically. It's like Minecraft, but with more racial slurs. Fucking hell. I turned up my own volume. That broke my ears. Jesus Christ. Cool. Right. It's Minecraft, but with more slurs. So you get, like, wood and metal and stone and sulfur and stuff, and then build stuff. It's nighttime, so the viewing experience will be fantastic for all of us. It's bad Ark. I've never played Ark. I own Ark, because I think Epic Games gave it away free ages ago. Minecraft. I watched Triumph of the Will recently. I've been talking about that on stream recently. So, I don't know, maybe it fits in. Although, this is a private server and probably everyone's lovely, right? I said this at the very beginning of the stream, that I will never play Rust on a public server because the amount of horrible racists and perverts and freaks on there would be simply too much. I'd feel like I'd have to turn off all voices and text and names, and then at that point, what's the point of playing a public game in the first place? I only ever play on streamer servers. I'm the same. I have played Rust on 3 separate servers now. Limmy's server, Ghost Kai's server, and this server. So I'm not that good at Rust. I checked how long I've put into Rust, how many hours, and it was nearly 400, which is shocking considering how bad I am at the fucking game. You better have been watching the rugby or you're not Irish. I have been getting updates about the rugby, despite not ever having a real interest in rugby. My dad has been sending updates in the family WhatsApp chat because he is into rugby in a huge way. My dad would regularly go to, I don't even know what the fucking, what the big arena is. What's the big stadium in Munster? What's the big Munster stadium? Is it Thomond Park? Is that the Munster stadium for rugby? I actually don't even remember. I'm not a big sports boy. I love it and good on your dad. I'm not a big sports boy. I kind of like watching rugby the most out of the sports. That might be... guinea pig is... You better not knock the router. I think she might want to go down. Hang on, there's a guinea pig. She's now sniffing in my tea. Here we go. There we go. Say goodbye to guinea pig. This is Frodo the guinea pig. She can go rejoin her sister who is on the floor walking around. Bye. Oh God, you look very uncomfortable, sorry. There we go, a bit more support. Bye, pig. Just trying to flop you around and annoy you. There you go. Off you run. Go play with the cat or something. Bye. No, we need desk pig. She finished her broccoli a while ago and she's been very antsy since. I like having them on the desk, though. They sometimes go to sleep. I think I shouldn't give them treats while they're on the desk bed, because they do get quite hyper when they get treats. So if I give them a sprig of broccoli, for instance, they will try and steal my tea or any bread that's on the desk. Sorry, I'm catching up on chat. Watching Effort play on a public server the other day, and within 10 minutes we have a big old N-word. It's a bit like... I don't know, I got scared off of ever doing any public stuff when the one time I streamed Crab Game. Remember that? Crab Game? Crab Game was a thing? From that YouTuber, the like free Squid Game ripoff. And the first thing I heard, the second I logged in, was some slurs, and then I said hello, and people started mocking the Irish accent. And my Irish accent is not even that strong. You'll understand me. You'll be able to understand the words I'm saying. I don't have a very strong Irish accent. I think you might be by me, by the way, Dreya. I will maybe team up, because I never really... I don't know. I feel like if I have a goal for this server, it's to... Oh, hello, Rosie, by the way. And Zara. Shout out for Zara as well. And Rosie. Shout out everybody who's a regular in chat. But, you know, if people are raiding me, you should go follow those people as well. If you if you type in !friends, maybe? I think I have that set up still. It'll show you a list of people that I think I like on the platform, because I don't like many people. There's not many streamers I watch. If I'm being totally honest, I regularly watch about 3 streams. How can I play in the server Rust for Laughs, or is it only for streamers? In order to get on, you have to fill out a form. You have to fill out a form on Discord. I can't remember the link. It'll be on Twitter somewhere if you search Rust for Laughs, I'm sure. But it's like a short little Google Docs form, maybe, and then you get accepted if they want you. I don't know. Hates people. Oh yeah, that's what I was going to say. I'm really bad at talking to people. I have like a clinical fear of everybody. I'm really, really bad at talking to people, even in video games. It's one of the reasons I stream, is because it's a way to practice talking, right? Which is a very pathetic thing to say. But I'm really bad at it. So if somebody comes up, you will see me probably have a moment of panic and clam up a little bit. But I'm trying to get better at that and maybe be a bit more social on games. Get following the gardener of Q11. Lad, my dad in Donegal and my mam is Meath, and I was born in Offaly, so I have a great accent. Jesus, that is a hearty mix. I'll be honest, I have not really been many places in my own country. I do not travel around Ireland much. Emma's always saying we should, because there is some areas of outstanding natural beauty in this country, and I know none of them because I don't go anywhere or leave the house very much. I think we're supposed to make a stone hatchet and pickaxe, by the way. I forgot what I was doing. Let's make a hatchet, a pickaxe, put the rock away, have the torch here, this here. I think this will help. All the nice places you need a car to get to. That's the problem, is that Irish public transport is really bad. Like the other day, I was looking at getting to the donkey sanctuary, because that's what I'm into. I like donkeys. I think donkeys are lovely. And I like looking at them. Oh, fuck me, the sound alerts are still up. Well, enjoy this for a second.
Come here for, little one. My chambers.
I have no idea what it is you imply, Master. I am but a poor Argonian maid.
So you are, my dumpling. And a good one at that. Such strong legs and shapely tail.
You embarrass me, sir.
Fear not. You are safe here with me.
I must finish my cleaning, sir. The mistress will have my head if I do not.
Cleaning, eh? I have something for you. Here. Polish my spear.
I was wondering when someone would play this. Yep.
But it is huge. It could take me all night.
Plenty of time, my sweet. Plenty of time.
I hope Dreya and Rust is as uninjured as I'm hoping. I did get murdered by a tribunal at one point in the Limmy server, I think. Because I killed too many people and ate them and then sold their bones or something. Can't even really remember. In a mine? Where do I want to build? I should probably, like, search out somewhere to build. Dreya is a scaly. I am not a scaly. I don't have anything against the scaly community or the furry community. This is a safe haven for all types of freak. Because, like, you know, everyone's kind of a freak in some way, right? I don't have anything against scalies or furries. I don't understand furries. I understand scalies a bit more. I think furries... I just don't really like the idea of having sex with somebody with fur, basically. Can you imagine the cleanup? Like, it would be so... You'd have to scrub yourself afterwards. Whereas a scaled surface is kind of like tile. It's like having... I think having sex with a furry, it's conceptually the same to me as having, like, carpeted bathrooms. I don't get it. I don't think it makes very much sense. Sorry about saying that. I've just sort of come to. You're the one who jumped to sex. I know that furries say that it's not about sex. And I do believe them. But there's just a part of me that doesn't still. It's a bit like when people say ASMR isn't about sex. Because... it is, obviously. ASMR freaks me out. They believe they call it yiffing. I think that's a... I don't know where the term yiffing comes from. Is it like... Is it because, like, foxes make weird noises? Do they go like, yiff, when they... Sorry. Do they go like, yiff, when they have sex? And is that why they say yiffing? If so, what do scalies call it? Because I imagine scaly animals don't really make much of a noise. Actually, saying that, turtles are reptiles, right? Tortoises, I mean. And they sound like squeak toys when they have sex. Everybody knows that video of the turtle having sex with a shoe, right? And it's like... or something like that. Hang on, I'm probably safe, right? Let's tab out. Go to the screen. Tortoise sex shoe? Turtle sex with shoe. There we go. See?
Gotta put some paper in your mouth.
It's very sweet. So, I don't know, maybe that's what they call it. They call it ing. Like a kitten. Oh. I think turtles are cuter than kittens. Ooh, a crossbow. Sorry, I haven't really been paying attention to the game. Probably should. I'll take a crossbow. Everybody knows that video of a turtle having sex with a shoe, right? I think that's a fairly famous video. Like, occasionally, this isn't like the sexy bread making video that I showed, where people thought I was having a stroke when I was describing it, and then I was proved right. I think that one is genuinely a famous video. Maybe. 1090 quotes. Yeah, people keep doing them, and none of them are good. Every quote that gets added into this chat is worse than the previous one. Like that, a snake is hotter than a dog. I feel like vital context was lost in that one in particular. Because, obviously, snakes are not hot. Oh! Snakes are not hot. How do I talk? Hello? I'll take that shirt and some random scraps. Fantastic work. Mean. Now, I skimmed through the rules on this server. I think it's everything goes, kind of. Evil playthrough again. Look, I found a new crossbow and wanted to make sure it worked. You just made an enemy with lots of friends? Oh, for fuck's sake. It's full PvP. Fantastic. Because I was invited to another server in between the Limmy and the Ghost Kai one. And it wasn't full PvP, it was only PvE. And I kind of went, that could still be fun. But is there much of a point if you can't indiscriminately murder, at least sometimes? I got murdered building my base a few days ago. Oof. Crossbows are powerful, by the way. I know they weren't wearing armor, but Christ. Hello is your threatening line before your finishing move. I don't really know what to say in Rust, so I just default to, hiya. So there's no rules. Is there an offline raiding, maybe? I'm not really sure. I should probably look at the rules. Does it list it here? Nope. I'll figure it out. I don't know if offline raiding is allowed. And it's modded in some way. Is that why the backpack is here? I noticed that there's a backpack, and I don't think there was always a backpack in Rust. Also, was my camera always that huge? I'm going to shrink myself a little bit. No offline raiding. There we go. I imagine there's a no Rosie rule. It says no Rosies. We're allowed one. Or Rosies, like they already have one. Yes. Great stuff. I guess we should look at the map and see where I should build. A lot of streamers will, when they're playing Rust, hide their map. Like, when they load up the map, they have the G key bound to like an overlay so you can't see the map. I'm too lazy to do that, so you'll just see where I settle. Around here, maybe? Maybe up here somewhere? Like, I want to be near, like, satellites, abandoned cabins, sewer branches, military tunnels. Somewhere central, or maybe, like, L6. Somewhere in L6. There's a shop and everything. M7, L7, M6, somewhere around there. Let's go up here and set a thing. Bases are indestructible when you log off unless it's thatch. You're near me right now. And we'll just gather materials on the way. It can be relaxed. Rust can be a relaxing, nice, fun experience. Sometimes. Sometimes it's a nightmare. Although, there's a lot of, you know, people are still here, I think, from the Limmy raid. There's a lot of weird drama that goes on in Rust servers, and I've never been a part of it. I've always been blissfully unaware. I seem to be sort of immune to drama, which is great. I remain blissfully ignorant of a lot of this sort of thing. Like, I think Limmy got sort of broken mentally by his Rust server, which is why I'll never start one. It's easy to geolocate someone once you know the map anyway. Contrast you saying that with getting quartered half an hour later. I'm going to try and play it tonight. It's fun. I like Rust. The thing is about Rust is that I genuinely enjoy, even when there's not that many people on or not that, if the server isn't that active, I genuinely enjoy just going in circles around the map and just, you know, wandering around and gathering materials. I like the core gameplay loop if I'm getting philosophy of game design on everybody. Which I know nothing about. I did not study that in college. But I've watched Yahtzee Croshaw videos. I know about game design, sort of. But yeah, Rust is just like an enjoyable game to play. It's just like a fun time where I can wander around and occasionally murder someone. And I think one of the reasons I like Rust is it's a bit like when I play hardcore Minecraft, which is the only way I ever play Minecraft. Because the pain... It's going to sound psychopathic, but the pain when you die is almost nice. Like, the pain sort of reminds you that you're alive a little bit, and it passes very quickly anyway. You know, you die, and you lose so much sometimes, and it crushes you. You feel like your brain shuts down for half a second, and you want to die, and then it washes over you a little bit, and you go, oh, everything's fine. So I like that feeling. Is Zero Punctuation still going? Yes, although I have not watched it in some time. I think it's still going fine. I like Yahtzee Croshaw. I don't know, is Yahtzee Croshaw kind of a controversial character? Or is he just sarcastic, and that sort of makes him seem like one? I like his books. I like reading his books. Rename sleeping bag. Can I break sleeping bags? Again, it's been a while since I played this. I can. Oh, it's gonna take forever. Once I get better tools, I'll start breaking sleeping bags. Because that's also a fun way to, you know, be annoying in this game. Am I nearly there where I'm setting up? Not even close. Let's just run straight there. Can I start a fake beef with you in order to kill each other mindlessly? I don't think you need an excuse. Oh, hang on. Am I near an outpost and I've killed somebody recently? I should be careful because I will get shot by scientists. I've remembered a game mechanic! Oh, fuck! Serpentine. I'm bleeding out. Oh, fucker. Put on some gloves, that'll help. Oh, fuck me. Do I have any food? I have bandages. Use a bandage. Quickly. Quickly use a bandage! You're bleeding to death! Use a bandage! Oh. Okay. Great stuff. Let's do a little sneak. Did I hear somebody? Or was that my own footsteps? How's the volume, by the way? Because I'm hearing, you know, a little rustly footsteps, little steppers. It might be a bit quiet for you. I can raise it. Volume good. Good stuff. Final breath of life like an eager turtle. Ah! It was a fucking sentry. I didn't even get killed by a guy. Right, cool. Let's respawn. Fantastic work. Twitch drops. Please be aware of scams. I don't know what Twitch drops are. Twitch drops have been a thing since I've been on Twitch, and I have never looked up what they do or what they are or what you do to enable them. What is a Twitch drop? Is it literally just like, ooh, a body? Oh, it's Jamie. I'm going to take your meats and I'm going to maybe kill you with a rock. I mean, you've clearly been raided and you're on a beach now. So this seems slightly pointless, but I'll do it anyway. Buy some human meat. Maybe this is the return of Cannibal Dreya. Good volume, thank you. A campfire? Anything cool in here? Right, we'll make our way back up there, I guess. I mean, we didn't really have anything. You switch them on in your options, and then people watch you for 3 hours and get, like, a t-shirt skin. Really? Is that it? I don't know. I've never really interacted with any of the Twitch, like, you know, power features or whatever you call them. Where people, like, drops and bounties and stuff like that. Although I've never gotten a bounty offer, so it's not like I'm saying anything big there. Do Twitch even still do bounties? There used to be a thing that, it might only be for partners, but it used to be a thing that you would get bounties, which were like Twitch-branded sponsorships. And some of them were really good. And I was like, why aren't I getting these? But I think it's not just for affiliates. Take some scrap and metal blades. Drops don't hurt anyone, but the less Twitch features you use, the better. I wish Twitch was better, or I wish there was a Twitch rival that didn't make Twitch look incredible by comparison. Like, every Twitch rival is so shit and exploitative and horrible that it somehow makes Twitch, which is owned by Amazon, seem good. Like, I'm not streaming on fucking YouTube. Have you seen YouTube? I'm not streaming on Kick. They're full of freaks. You know? It's horrible stuff. Unfortunately, Twitch is kind of the best one we've got going. Is Mixer still going? I think Mixer might be gone. I don't even know if Mixer still exists. That was the Microsoft one, right? I don't really keep up with streaming news with a Z. Because, I like to remain blissfully ignorant about this sort of thing, to be honest. Unless Twitch does something horrific, I'll stay on Twitch. Or until another company opens up that is nice. Mixer is long dead. There's Facebook gaming. Is there a single person involved with Facebook gaming? Who's the big streamer? Because I do remember, I've never watched Mixer and I've never watched the person I'm about to mention. But I think Ninja got poached by Mixer, which just sounds like it's a sentence that would be baffling to someone even 20 years ago, which is fun. But I've never... I don't know what kind of content Ninja even makes. Is Ninja even still a streamer? I have no idea. All I know is that he has blue hair. But they paid him like a ridiculous amount of money to go to Mixer. And then apparently Mixer is just dead now. So is he back on Twitch? Facebook gaming? I still sort of... When I think of streamers, I think of streamers from like 10 years ago. Like Ninja and... Was PewDiePie ever a streamer? Markiplier? Were they ever streamers or were they just YouTubers? I never watched any of these people. I'm so out of touch with my own industry. Would I even call this my industry? Not really. I like it though, because occasionally I'll be on Twitter or x.com. I'm not on any others right now. But I'll occasionally be on Twitter and I'll see other streamers sort of allude to all of this sort of stuff, like industry problems or interpersonal problems and like drama in Irish Twitch or Scottish Twitch. Scottish Twitch. I'm sorry to any Scottish Twitch streamers here. Scottish Twitch seems like a fucking cesspit. But I don't actually know what they're talking about at any time. It's great. Not on Threads. No, I'm not on Threads either, because, I mean, look, Elon Musk is the devil, but I don't really feel like going to a Mark Zuckerberg website either. Also, isn't Threads like the land of the brands? Isn't Threads like... All I saw about Threads was just like lots of brands going, oh, it's so lovely here. I have a Blue Sky code if you want one. Maybe. That might be fun. Because Blue Sky, I mean, it's owned by... Isn't it Jack from Twitter? Who is just as much of a prick as Musk, to be totally honest. He's just lower profile about it. He's a Nazi, yes. Never watch a PewDiePie because I took one look at them and immediately judged him the cunt. He's a Nazi. Yep, PewDiePie. Like, I remember people going, oh, PewDiePie's actually good if you give it a chance. And then I saw that bridge clip and went, I've never yelled a slur on stream. I think. So yeah, it's still very new looking. Blue Sky? I think Blue Sky still doesn't have a lot of the features that Twitter has. But that becomes less of a problem as Twitter removes more and more features. Like, they didn't end up getting rid of the block feature on Twitter. But I feel like it's any day now. They're removing a lot. And the thing that ruined Twitter most for me, and I didn't think it would, but the thing that ruined Twitter most was the whole blue check getting promoted from to the top now. Because it used to be, if you clicked on a fun tweet, like a joke tweet, you'd click on it and it would be like some nice, like, upvoted jokes in response. Now, oftentimes, it would still be horrific. But, it was sometimes funny. Now it is exclusively people promoting NFTs. Still, NFTs. Remember NFTs? Me neither, but they're still getting promoted on Twitch and Twitter. I still keep getting fucking DMs and added to lists of, like, try to sell NFTs to this person. I've never bought an NFT. I'm not a moron. I'm not smart, but I'm not that stupid either. Just that or right-wing Elon Musk fans. Yes, the scariest right-wing freaks you've ever seen in your life. They're trying to dump them off to keep the money. Yes, it's because NFTs have lost virtually all their value, I think I read. So, like, they've gone down to, like, you know, 1% of their original value, if even that. And so there's a lot of frightened people who pumped all of their life savings into this scam, who are now trying to offload it because they're scared. Turns out they're useless. Weird that. Yeah. People who double down on NFTs and still need to justify it. Exactly. Where the fuck am I going? Hang on. Should I be going over there? I don't know. I should probably... Can I build anything? I haven't gathered any wood. Fantastic. Let's do that next. Again, we'll get set up by the end of the stream. We'll get, like, a little hut at the very least. Ooh, a balaclava. I can be in the IRA. I watched a documentary about the IRA. Well, sort of about the IRA. The other day. It wasn't very good. It wasn't a very good documentary. I went to Cork City, which is near where I live, to a screening of a documentary in an old converted church called the Triskel Cinema. It was a very nice building and I like going there, but I've rarely seen a good movie. It's a very indie cinema and it was a very trashy, sensationalized documentary. It was okay. It wasn't that bad, but you know, lots of IRA murders involved in the documentary. It was called Face Down because they buried a body face down. That was kind of the gist of it. It was okay. I feel like, you know, every documentary that comes out of Ireland is about the IRA, so I knew a lot of it already, but it was fine. There was like a little Q&A session afterwards with the writer of the book it was based on, and that was more interesting because, again, the documentary was by RTE, who generally are not very good at making anything, I would say. Has RTE ever made anything? This is very Irish casting now. But has RTE ever made anything really worth watching? The RTE sucks. Like, I know people used to like The Late Late Show before Ryan Tubridy, and now I think Patrick Keelty's doing it, but I never liked it even then. I don't get the RTE or why people watch it at all if they're under maybe 80. I hate seeing something show up going, this is bad and a scam the whole time, and then it ruining people's lives. It's hard to feel sorry for people who got into NFTs, because I'm sure there are a lot of, fairly innocent people who got conned into it, which is very sad, but a lot of them were so openly smug as well, which makes it very difficult to be on their side. Like, a lot of them were so fucking smug about being into NFTs and how NFTs were going to change the landscape of ownership and media and copyright. And everybody was constantly saying, what are you talking about, you idiot? Why, please stop doing this. And they would go, you just don't get it. You don't have my vision. And then obviously it collapses and you go, oh, I mean, it's sad that you lost all that money, but also you were such a prick about it as well. But again, I'm sure there's a lot of silent people who just bought NFTs, like, because their grandchildren liked it or something like that and now lost all their savings. A bit like Bitcoin and stuff like that. Like, I'm sure a lot of people were just, like, talked into it by family members in that, like, pump and dump scheme. Why didn't they listen? I think it goes to show how easily people can be caught up in feeling superior when a famous person tells them how to think. Was it Matt Damon who was in an ad for Bitcoin or something? It was either Affleck or Damon. I think it was Damon. And it was either NFTs or Bitcoin. I kind of lumped them in together. But that was weird. I saw that in a cinema when I was going to see a movie and went, what the fuck is this? And I always remember the moment that I knew for certain, oh, I forgot there were little chickens. Hello? Hello, little friend. Oh. Sorry. The moment I knew for certain that NFTs were doomed was when I saw that clip of... It wasn't Britney Spears, was it? It was Jimmy Fallon and somebody like Britney Spears, like promoting their Bored Ape NFTs to each other. Paris Hilton! So yeah, similar. It was Paris Hilton promoting their Bored Ape NFTs with just the deadest eyes you've ever fucking seen in your life. Just kind of staring into the camera going, look, it's wearing a little hat and it's totally unique. Oh. And it's just, it looked like they were being held at gunpoint, and you could tell even they knew it was failing. And I think that really solidified my opinion on it. A worse person than Britney Spears. I know very little about Paris Hilton. Paris Hilton was very much a figure of ridicule when I was very young. I'm gonna die from a boar. Fuck off. I forgot to build weapons. Please stop. Christ. Very much a figure of ridicule when I was very young and didn't really know anything. So I don't really know what she did. She's like a really rich, like, hotel heiress, isn't she? I think that's basically her whole job, is that she just, like, she's just, like, really rich. She released an album, I know. There's an album of Paris Hilton songs, and it's apparently really bad because... I mean, look, I don't mean to be overly rude to her. You'd expect it to be, yes? Like, you wouldn't expect great things from a Paris Hilton album. She did get a lot of shit, to be fair. I don't really know what she did or what she's involved in, aside from being very wealthy. Her family's good friends with the Trump family, and she's very racist, but she's having a bit of a comeback lately. Was she one of the ones that got sex-taped? Read... sexually harassed. It feels like that was a very early 2000s, late 90s thing, where a lot of female celebrities got, like, sex tapes leaked, and then, like, the media would, like, thirst over them. A very weird era of our history. I think it still goes on, I'm just not aware of it. She was almost the first sex tape person, the OG sex taped. Oh, Christ. You might be thinking of Paris Travelodge, heir to the great Travelodge dynasty. I've never stayed in a Travelodge. I think Travelodge is a British It's English, right? Travelodge. Is it a bit like a Holiday Inn, or which one does Lenny Henry advertise one of them? I think Pamela Anderson as well was the OG. There was that television show about it that Seth Rogen produced that Emma watched some of and went, nah, this sucks. But a lot of people liked it. Yeah, Pamela Anderson got sex taped. I'm using it as a verb because it's something that happens to you. Real horrible. It's like a budget Premier Inn. Very awful. Paris has definitely gone through some trauma, which is not cool, but still not a good person. Okay, I don't know a lot about these. Because when was Paris Hilton on the sort of height of fame? I associate her with maybe like the very early 2000s, late 90s, very early 2000s, that kind of era. I know very little about celebrities in that age because I was 4 in the year 2000. Was that a boar or a hen? I'm very paranoid about boars now. Y2K, yes, okay. It was a very strange show. I couldn't decide on a tone. Emma said that. She went, it couldn't decide on whether it was a comedy drama or a very harrowing drama. Or just a comedy. So, she watched like half of it and went, nah, I can't. Oh, is that a person? I don't have weapons, help. You are baby. Is it 1999 in here? I was born in 1996, so I'm aging. I would say I'm an aging streamer, especially on Twitch. Christ, have you seen the average age of streamers on Twitch? I feel like if you're over 20, you're considered old on this website. So I'm aging, I would say. I'm an old boy. But my chat skews older, which I am genuinely thankful for. I know I get a lot of flack for being jokingly ageist on this stream, but I would much prefer to have a chat that is my age and older than a chat that is younger than me. Because Christ, age 4 in 2000, you're practically zygotic, to be fair. I don't know, what's the average age on Twitch? I think it's probably younger. Most people I watch are older than you. I think there is a certain sort of streamers that are older attract older viewers because there's a lot of like VTubers and teens on this site. I remember 1996. I remember writing that date in my school books. Oh, the first dates I really remember are probably like 2004, maybe? Like I have memories from then, but I don't really remember anything before that very clearly. I don't remember 9/11, for instance. That one always makes people feel quite old. If you're a millennial, that's a big one for you. And, I mean, should be for me. I was like 4 or 5 when that happened. You'd think I'd have some memories, but I did not remember that happening. We should form a support group. Twitch has to be a millennial thing, right? Maybe, because I think maybe TikTok has replaced it for the Zoomers and the Alphas. Are the Alphas doing anything yet? What age are the Gen Alphas? The Gen A's? What are they right now? Because Zoomers are like 25 at the oldest? 25, 26? Something like that? I don't... What's the youngest Zoomer? I was getting a cup of noodles and cheese roll at lunchtime when I heard about 9/11. Right, I think we have enough wood and stone. We can maybe make some tools, so we're not totally fucked. Never mind. I can make a spear. Fuck it, I'll make a spear. We need more wood. Let's go get some. Or maybe snoop around here for a second. Oh, being on an active server is a bit spooky, because I can hear movements and gunshots every so often. There's definitely a lot of 30 and 40-year-olds as well. It's all completely arbitrary. It is. The whole generation gap. It's useful for, like, you know, things that define a generation, like Gen Xers and the Berlin Wall, millennials and 9/11. You know, like big, momentous occasions in history that maybe everyone has a cultural touchstone. But a lot of the sort of shared attitudes and stuff will be fairly nonsensical, right? I think there's a lot of youngins on Twitch, but I don't think I follow many young streamers. No idea on the average. You're going to have to speak up, love. What? Want to hear something wild? I drew 9/11 when I was 3 to 4 before it happened. That's quite funny. Is this where you offer a Werther's original? I have always hated Werther's originals because I don't like sweets, as mentioned previously on the stream. My brother was kind of obsessed with Werther's originals as a teen, and I didn't know if you were allowed to buy them when you were under 70. I think my granddad kind of liked Werther's Originals. The main sweets that were in my grandparents' house when I was a kid were Werther's Originals and Arctic Mints or Fox's Mints. I hear a fucking boar! Okay, I have a thing. Hang on. Get me some wooden armor as well. Just run for a second. And I have a spear. This might be okay. Is it still following me? No. Is that a fucking bear? Oh, Christ. Okay, don't go in that direction. Find some fucking stone and wood. Does anyone remember the wee strawberries and cream things, like Werther's but better? No, I don't. See, I never liked boiled sweets. Are they even boiled sweets? I don't know how you make Werther's Originals. I think they're a boiled sweet, possibly. Campino? Campino. Multiple people are saying Campino. I associate them with grandparents. I don't know if any sweets are more grandparenty than Fox's Mints, Werther's Originals, and if you're Irish, Mikado, Mikado biscuits, or Kimberly biscuits as well, because that's what my granddad ate a lot. I don't know if they exist outside of Ireland. I thought they were universal, because they're Jacobs, but then I discovered that Jacobs is an Irish company, and does not necessarily exist in many other countries, and also that they are very associated with Irish people. But I remember liking Mikado as a kid. They have marshmallow and jam in them. And I didn't even really like marshmallow much as a kid. Fox's Glacier Mints? Yes, Glacier Mints. Mikado or German Pocky? What? 1 second. If I go tab out, I think we're safe for a second. This is really bad form to be tabbing out in Rust like this. Mikado biscuits. These things. These are, I remember, really delicious, but I haven't had them in, I'm gonna say, 15 years, because they're only eaten by old people. And then the Kimberly biscuit is the other one. Kimberly biscuits. There we go, these things. These are a staple of old Irish people. If you are old, you'll know these. They're like Australian Vovos. These scream Ireland. Kimberly biscuits are huge here. I mean, not physically, but, you know, societally huge. And Mikados were like the fancy one. Ooh, these are like the fancy ones. There's like jam and coconut and pink marshmallow. It's like, ooh, you're a fancy boy if you have some Mikado. Where the fuck am I? Sorry, let's walk in. I've just been kind of walking aimlessly for a second. I've got lost in my reverie about biscuits. Where's my icon? I'm over here. Let's walk in this direction. Picking up stone and metal and wood as we go. These scream Ireland. What is a Vovo? Is this a bit like Tim Tams look like Australian penguins? So is there an Australian Kimberly called a Vovo? Don't mind a bit of Tunnocks, even the snowballs. Tunnocks do the tea cake, yes? I think that's a tea cake thing. I've never liked tea cakes. Because I, in general, I think marshmallow is disgusting. They're just the same as what you said. Fox's Gold biscuits? Are those like the gold bars that are kind of disgusting? Tory Tunnocks? Are they associated with Tories? Or iced Vovo? Iced Vovo sounds like a slang for a cream pie. Sorry, but that's just what came to my head. Sounds really horrible. Yes, exactly. Vovo sounds like a euphemism. I wasn't the only one. sounds horrible. Sounds like glazed flaps. Kinda does, doesn't it? Hit the fucking stone of whatever. Don't need it. I need stone and wood more. I haven't seen a single stone deposit. Great minds. The one where they're at a sexy funeral or something. I believe that quote was me talking about... I've already forgotten what the song is. But it's it's like a country music video where they're dressed like sexy funeral goers. Is it... Oh, who the fuck is it? Shania Twain? Is it Shania Twain did that? The sexy funeral video? Stone, thank fuck. Okay, give me a stone pickaxe, at least, so we can gather more stone better. Glazed Flaps is a band, to be honest.
It's so
Fuck me, I thought that was somebody behind me. That's the problem with sound alerts. Are they Tory? Oh, fuck. I don't know if there are any Tory biscuits here. What's like the most Tory biscuit? I guess by definition it would be whatever the fanciest biscuit is. Maybe a chocolate hobnob? That would be a, that's probably a fairly expensive biscuit. I don't make a habit of buying them. A small German child right behind you. A hobnob? Yeah, like a chocolate hobnob is probably fairly expensive, isn't it? I don't know, what's an expensive biscuit? Probably Foxes. Foxes are fairly expensive biscuits. I like hobnobs. I think hobnobs, just a plain hobnob is probably the best biscuit. Anything with like oats in it, I'll probably enjoy. I like biscuits more than I like chocolate or ice cream or any of those kind of sweets. Because I'm not really a sweet guy. Choco Leibniz? I don't know if I've ever had a Choco Leibniz. What are those, what is a Choco Leibniz? It might be what I'm thinking of. What are those like weird butter biscuits with like the chocolate shell? Choco Leibniz. This is what I was thinking of. There we go. Choco Leibniz are a Tory biscuit. I did kind of like these as a kid, actually. These are quite nice. But yeah, these are Tory. Right. Ooh, Choco Leibniz. I'm assuming it's German from the name. Those are an Aldi. They are. See, this is the thing. I don't know if there are actually any proper Tory biscuits because they're all fairly cheap. Biscuits are cheap in general. I've never seen biscuits for more than like $2.50 a pack, really. They're never that expensive. Unless you're going through like a real bad time. But like, you know, I always thought of them as an Aldi Little thing here. I think I do mainly see them in Little now. When I bother walking through the biscuit aisle in Little. I always thought of them as an Aldi Little thing. I love Aldi and Little. I'm going to go to Aldi after the stream, just as a nice treat to myself, because I love Aldi. Aldi's probably my favourite shop. It's depressing that I've gotten to that age that I have a favourite shop. Worse than Tory biscuits, Nazi biscuits. Leibniz were also Nazis, sadly, but then everyone was. Did you know Dr. Utker, speaking of Lidl and Aldi, did you know that Dr. Utker... Finest Italian Pizzas by Dr. Utker was a Nazi. And I had no idea. I mean, I guess, look, if they're around at that time and they have that name, then you can kind of just assume. You have a favourite shop? Do you have a favourite hob on the cooker? Oh, not really. I guess this one is the one I usually go for. Either of the front two. I watched a video about that on YouTube, had never heard of them though. Then you're not old yet. Either front right or front left for me. Front right for me. There we go. Probably front right. Not the good doctor of pizzas. I don't know if this is a universal thing, by the way. If you don't know who Dr. Utker is, it's a brand of very, very cheap frozen pizza. But they're very cheap. So, you know, if you are poor, like me, if you're poor, you will have eaten a lot of Dr. Utker pizzas. A few years ago, the heiress didn't see the need to apologise for Leibniz using forced labourers during World War II, so that's the state of things. There's drama in the Leibniz world. They are very delicious. Aldi, in general, does a lot of nice vegan pizzas recently. I like Aldi. Aldi's a good time. Aldi as well does, like, southern fried chicken burgers, which are fucking amazing. Vegan ones. They're so good. I've had to stop buying them because it's terrible for my health. Okay, this will be enough stone to do something with. We'll build some proper tools. We should eat as well to get our health up. Hit the fucking thing, please. Why am I using a stone when I have a pickaxe? What's wrong with me? Am I an idiot? And why did none of you tell me? Right. That's enough stone. I can get a stone hatchet. Fantastic. I can make a stone spear. Fantastic as well. I can drop this rock. That's fine, I think. I should make maybe some shoesies? Maybe? No, I want to save that for fuel. Let's keep going. Blames chat, SMH. We have given up trying to correct the dumbness. I wish I was slightly better at games, although that desire usually passes fairly quickly. I think it's past my prime for me. I think I'm never going to be, like, properly good at video games, if I'm not already good at video games. I'm 27. I think that's over the hill. Don't, like... It's always weird to me when I see news of, like, esports players retiring at, like, 19. And I'm like, surely that's one of the arenas where it shouldn't affect you that much as you age, right? I know reflexes can get slower and stuff, but surely not by that much. I think the Leibniz heiress is now complaining about how hard it is to be her as a woman in her position in society. I did not know this was a thing that existed. Has Dr. Oetker commented on any of this? Was he a real guy? Is it like Kentucky Fried Chicken, where the Colonel was a real guy? And I remember telling that to Emma at one point, and she went, no, he was not. And then showing her the guy giving an interview, and she went, holy fuck. He was real. And hated KFC. So maybe that's Dr. Oetker as well. I should probably be chatting. I didn't even say, like, hello in the chat or anything. It's probably quite rude. I'm not going to. I'm just gonna anonymously kill some people, I think. This is making me want biscuits. I think I'm going to go to Aldi and get some oat biscuits. Like some knockoff hobnobs. Knockoff hobnobs is a very fun word to say. Aldi has the best crisps I've ever had in my life as well, so I might get them as well. I might just get some weekend treats. Dipped in brine. Aldi has a large bag of salt and vinegar crisps. It's like Aldi specially selected or something, whatever it's called. And they are so vinegary that they hurt my mouth. And I have a cut on my lip as well, so that's going to be really unpleasant. But it's worth it. They're so fucking good. I love them. Ooh, some tuna in brine. This better be in brine. Eat it. Lovely. Any other loots? Alright, now we can go and try setting up a base, I guess. Just, you know, chop up some trees and some stone on the way there. Set up some platforms and get a hut put down at least. I think the thing I watched that there's a split in the Dr. Oetker heirs, where some of them want to acknowledge their past crimes and the others don't. I love this. I'm so happy that there's drama in the frozen pizza and biscuit worlds. That's a very Dreya quote. Ooh, some tuna in brine. See, somebody mentioned it earlier. I was never really into I ate a lot of tinned fish when I was a kid. Like a fuck ton of tinned fish. I was never into the tomato sauce versions or the sunflower oil. I was all about brine. The more briny and salted you could make it, the better. I used to put so much salt on my foods that I'm shocked I haven't had a stroke. I still do. I pour, like, just tablespoons of salt into all my cooking. And MSG a lot of the time as well. I think my sodium must be through the roof. I wish I could play Rust Soldo just as fun a building adventure. There are PvE servers where there's no, like, PvP stuff allowed, and it's just kind of like a communal building thing, or just like going out in the woods and gathering materials. Which, I don't know, sounds fun, but I like the danger. I like the threat of everything being stripped away from you and you being left naked in the cold. It's fun. But there are people, I don't want that. Mood. Do the youth still say mood? You're on the list, Dreya. Sorry, I got a crossbow like 2 seconds before. I resent the rise of multiplayer games, because it's really full-on taking over the world. There's BRs, there's, you know, this sort of thing, survival games. I wish there were more single-player big games, like Baldur's Gate, which I'm still playing at the moment. You deserve better. I thought you killed me with a hatchet. Oh, I did kill you with a hatchet, but I shot you in the head with a crossbow first to bring you down. I just finished you off with the hatchet. I say mood all the time, so probably not. Yeah, mood might be a millennial special. Like, maybe, like, if you're 30, you still say mood, but what do the children say now? No cap? They probably say no cap. But I feel like if I say no cap, I'll instantly morph into Steve Buscemi wearing a backwards baseball cap. I'm not allowed to say it, I think. 30? I'll take it, thanks. Right, I'm in the place I wanted to settle, by the way. So I might just settle on the hill here? Oh, there's a place right there. No cap is old now, I believe. Oh, fuck, what's the newest one? What's the newest hip slang for the youth? That checks out. I'm a massive Savage Garden stan. Savage Garden. I believe they have been played on stream before, and I've already forgotten what they are. What's Savage Garden? It's just cap now, not no cap. Really? But doesn't that go against it? I thought cap was lie, and no cap is no lie. Like saying on God. That's another one, right? I guess the youth are very Catholic. Like, that's cap, meaning it's fake or something. That's cap. I mean, look, all slang is inherently a bit silly. Like, again, I watched Mean Girls for the first time last night, and some of the slang in that movie, was so deeply embarrassing to listen to as somebody who was 8 in 2004. Oh, the fashion, the music, the slang, everything about that movie has aged phenomenally poorly. It's great. Really good. That movie is so fetch. See, I now understood the meme. I've been seeing that meme, like, stop trying to make X happen, it's not going to happen. I didn't know it was from that movie. Now I understand memes. I understand millennial memes now. I feel even older. I feel like next I have to watch The Office. I'm never going to watch the fucking Office. 2 millennial touchstones. It's that, it's The Office, it's Mean Girls, and it's 9/11. Those are the things that every millennial loves. Loves might be strong. But you know what I mean. Can I build here? I want to wait till daytime so I actually see where the fuck I am. We invented memes, show some respect. Kilroy was here with like a word. I want to say that most American slang is AAVE. I think it is, yes. I think AAVE, African American Vernacular English, I believe is what that stands for. Really kind of took over slang in the last couple of generations. Things like drag culture and pose stuff, you know, that really influenced it. Kilroy can fuck back off. AAV is not slang. It's a dialogue, and then it gets kind of co-opted as millennial and Zoomer slang. Yes. Richard Dawkins invented memes, unfortunately. Richard Dawkins, it's slightly different. Richard Dawkins coined the word meme as it's used now. Maybe the horse painting. That's considered the first GIF. Yeah, it's just, like, he described things as, like, mimetic and, you know, memeable and stuff like that. La la la, I can't hear you. Yeah, nobody likes Dawkins. When I was going through my Fedora era, I read a Richard Dawkins book. I read The God Delusion and understood fucking none of it. But when I bought this, age 14, I owned a Richard Dawkins book. That shows how much of a pathetic prick I was at 14. Oh. Stealing is not new. Cool was AAV. Yeah, I think it's just always been a thing. You were a Discord mod. I have never been a Discord mod. Do I even have mods in my Discord? Maybe I do. No Fedora redeem? This will have to do. What? Oh, you're not going to do fucking hash, are you? Christ. Right. There we go. Sorry, cheap shot. Discord mods, I think, are associated with sort of, like, weird online predators, right? That's the stereotype of a Discord mod. I don't really know much about Discord. I have a Discord, and I'm a member of a few Discords, but I don't really know what Discord culture is, or if there is one. I don't really know what the associations Discord has in public consciousness or anything like that. If it can be taken from its original purpose, people can claim it's not a language and is unprofessional. It's like woke. Woke had a very particular meaning and then got turned into a slang word. Was that a fucking mine? What the fuck was that glowing circle? And then kind of twisted and turned into basically a parody of itself as a word, right? And now the only people who say woke are the worst people on the planet. Like, it used to be AAVE, and now it's not. Maybe it still is, I don't know. My partner at 14 wore sweater vests. Oh! I can one-up that. I bought I bought the Fedora at 14. That's already bad. When I was 17, I graduated secondary school and went into college, right, at 17. Which is a bit young. I probably shouldn't have. But at 17, I went into college, and I wore a suit. I wore a black suit every day of my first year of college. which means that I probably should have been shot in the head. Oh no! Not with the fedora. I feel like that's important to stress. But I wore black on black suit. So like black shirt, black suit jacket, black trousers. Real bad. Like a really horrific look that you shouldn't do. But I did it a lot. It was probably ill-fitting as well. Oh, I do cringe looking back at... Honestly, before the age of 19 or so, I look back on myself with nothing but cringe. Like, I really had a turnaround. And I'm still very cringe, obviously. But in a different way now, I think. I was horrible. And I willingly sub for, I mean to. Right-wingers and left-wingers alike don't want his history being known. I think that's a thing. Like you mentioned, the whole, like, unprofessional thing. That's a big thing with kind of African-American culture and black English culture and black Irish culture and stuff like that. Is sort of it being, like, hairstyles and styles of dress and styles of speaking being deemed unprofessional to stamp it out as quickly as possible. It's weird that it happens in Ireland. I mean, it's not weird that it happens in Ireland. We're whites, predominantly. But it is interesting that it happens in Ireland, considering that did also directly happen to us. You'd think we'd know better. You know, the whole British people going, you can't speak in an Irish accent, you can't dance, you can't play Irish music, you can't speak the language, it's unprofessional and wrong. You'd think we'd have a bit more cop on about it. I mean, the fact that I think it would have technically been illegal to say cop on at one point in our history. Right, more wood, please. God, I wish it was brighter or I had a torch. That would make this a lot more fun. Come on. Please, when sunrise. Can I check the time in this game? Is there like a way to check time, or is that a mod? The English footloose, y'all. Yes, I was talking about that at another stream recently. Irish dancing was illegal for I don't know how many hundreds of years. The British Empire owned us for roughly 800 years, give or take. I don't know if it was illegal for all of that, but for quite a large chunk, the language and dancing and sports and stuff like that were all illegal. So it's only since the 20s, really, that stuff has started kind of coming back a bit. People from largely Islamic countries have similar problems, as far as I know, sadly. Yep, just sort of everywhere's bad, basically, is what it can come down to. Everywhere's real bad if you're not the majority. I don't remember the Footloose guy getting his fingernails pulled off. I've never seen Footloose. Are you saying that doesn't happen? Is it Kevin Bacon in Footloose? Like, he doesn't get sort of sadistically tortured by, like, a black and tan at any point. He doesn't get, like, his fingers broken. Or his farmhouse burned. Like the Turkish community in Germany. I know nothing about Germany. Emma was talking about this sort of thing. She likes German history and researched a lot of German history for just one of her special interests, basically. And has gone to Germany once or twice and has talked to me about that, but I have forgotten a lot of it. I blame the Normans. The Normans are the ones who invaded England, Britain, right? And brought the name William and stuff. Is that a thing? Hello, Gerald. Welcome. How goes it? Love the rusting busting. I am doing very badly in Rust. Like, extremely poorly. Like, everything has gone quite wrong. I've been killed by boars and... Was it just the boar? Maybe. And then genocide in the north of England, yes. From Normandy and France. One of my favourite facts is one... Oh, God, it's a wolf! No, it's a boy! Oh, it's both! Fuck me! I can't see! We will set up a shack. If it's the last thing I do. Respawn. Good stuff. Cool. I don't know much about the Normans. We didn't really do much about the Normans in school. Really, Irish history in school kind of starts in, I'm going to say, the 1700s and ends in, like, 1922, and then they do a bit on the Troubles. That's kind of everything they do in history classes here. It's not that comprehensive. Irish people, I'd say a stereotype of them is being extremely ignorant of world history. Lots of people came from Turkey to Germany in the 60s and have either stayed or returned. So many of second or third or fourth or so generation. I know Emma was talking about that there was a lot of Turkish people in Germany. And she said that, this is maybe rude, Emma said that the people in Berlin that she talked to were generally not very nice. And she said that except the Turkish people, who she said were unrelentingly lovely to her. But she said every white German she talked to, she thought was a little bit rude in Berlin. She said the same thing about Paris, actually. Very similar stuff. Given how often we've been invaded, we are world history. Irish history is basically just being invaded over and over again. Vikings, Brits, everybody. Also, there's a lot of Turkish migration to North Europe because of the rivers across centuries. I had the best kebabs of my life in Berlin, but I've never been to Turkey. That checks out. She went to Paris recently, and she said that white Parisians were the rudest people she'd ever met, because she was trying desperately to speak a little French, like the few phrases she learned before she went. And she said that speaking English seemed to be like a physical effort for them, even though they were all fluent. It felt like they had open contempt to be forced to speak the language. And she said they just in general were very rude. Not another wolf, please! I can't take it. English history is being invaded and then just becoming worse. I feel like that would be Irish history if we had any sort of power on a world stage, but, you know, luckily or unluckily we didn't. Do you want a hand on Rust? I don't know, maybe. If you're around, if anyone's around and wants to give me stuff, I won't say no. But yeah, lots of invasions, basically. I'll hop on. Right, let's do this. Let's get some more... Oh, I guess I could just fucking head up there, right? Like, just head right up there. And just try and recover some of my stuff. People in Vienna are especially rude. Horrible, beautiful city, though. Oh, horrible, beautiful city, though. Worth it. Just don't talk to anybody. By comparison, we went to the Netherlands, and Dutch people were fucking lovely. Universally lovely. So, so nice. Not defending France as a whole, but I do expect people to use their own language. Yes, I would agree. But she was saying that outside of Paris, because she went to Normandy and she went to Paris. Normandy, she said the people were lovely and would, even if they didn't have very good English, they seemed really appreciative of her trying, and then would go into English and they'd work things out, and they were all very smiley and friendly. She said Paris was fucking nightmarish. Just really horrible and rude. But, you know, you sort of expect that when you go to Paris, right? I've heard that Ireland internationally is known for being unbelievably friendly, which I don't know, I find kind of annoying, to be honest, because I'm not very friendly. I'm not very... I don't know, I really hate talking to people outside of a stream. I really don't like talking on the street or something, but a lot of Irish people do. If you start a random conversation with a random person in Ireland, say asking for directions, be prepared to talk for at least 25 minutes while they walk with you to the destination. It's very, very annoying, even as somebody who lives in Ireland who isn't like that. If you ever ask for directions on a road trip or something, the stereotype is that you'll end up asking like an old man on the side of the road, and they will chat with you about the local history and then walk with you alongside your car. So, you know, that's a thing. Ooh, a harpoon. I'll take a harpoon gun. I don't have any harpoons, but that's something. The Irish are just twee mischievous musicians, the lot of them, right? A lot of them are, I think. I hate to feed into the stereotype, because I'm not really the stereotype. Because if you don't know, if anyone's still here from the raid, God forbid, why would you be? But, like, anybody who is. I don't drink. I don't have a particularly strong accent. I don't really like talking to people. I only play the guitar a little bit. I don't play the harp or anything. So, like, I don't really fit into a lot of the stereotypes, but they do exist for a reason. People in England are scared to be near each other, even when it's a pre-agreed meeting. I think it got worse post-lockdown. Yeah, I've noticed that in Ireland as well, to be honest. Play the boob harp. I do like the boob harp. It's a shame that the boob harp got co-opted by the far right, basically. Because you see a lot of boob harps on, like, far right flags. But I think the boob harp's nice. I can't believe you don't Irish dance. I have Irish danced when forced to in primary school. Because, again, the Irish government and the Irish school system is real big on trying to bring back a little bit of the culture that was destroyed. And so you play a lot of Irish sports and do some Irish dancing and do some Irish music and stuff like that. But I did not like it. And I'm not good at it and don't remember how. When I was like, I'm going to say 9, I did some Irish dancing. Because it was mandatory. Mandatory in PE. We need to go ask a wizard what sex is. I don't remember the context of that at all. I had that experience in Scotland where it was all I could do to stop people from actively walking with me to my destination. It might be a Celtic thing then. It might be a Celtic nation thing where they're fucking overly friendly. I'm near Q14. Well, I'm around there. I'll go that way. Yeah, it's just a thing. Because also, Irish people have a reputation for being stunningly bad at directions. So I think that might be why. It's like, someone will ask you for directions and you'll go, oh, I'm really bad at describing it. I'll just walk with you. Scottish, Italian, and Spanish people were very friendly and helpful too, especially in Europe, because they're too busy talking. People, I did see a chat message up there, I can't remember who by, was saying that Irish streamers tend to be very chatty. I think there is just a stereotype, and again, it holds true, that Irish people do not shut the fuck up. Right? And it's very useful for streaming, because this stream, I feel genuine terror if I ever have more than about 10 seconds of dead air. Right? I hate it. It makes me feel horrible if there's any dead air. So I have learned to talk constantly. But it wasn't that hard, because I feel like that's just an Irish thing anyway. No one speak. No, I mean me. Like, even if there's nobody in chat. Like, you'll notice it. If you go back to my very early streams when I would have, like, one person in chat or one viewer even, and there would be nobody in chat, I would basically just talk to myself constantly. And I would even do that a little bit as a kid, to be honest. 37 players on right now. Oh, dear, we gotta get guns. That's just a... Oof, sorry, hiccups. That's just a thing in Rust in general, though, right? You need guns. Needs must. Like, I would just constantly talk to myself. Actually, I've mentioned this before as a sort of somebody asked me about, like, oh, do you ever feel like stuck while streaming, or like you've run out of things to talk to and chat is moving a bit slowly or whatever? Because that happens depending on the game and what you're playing and stuff like that, and your type of stream. And I said, when I was very first starting out on streaming and there wasn't as many people in chat, I would write a little notepad document of stuff and pin it to my monitor, like, you know, up in the corner of the screen, of, like, stuff that I wanted to mention on stream so I wouldn't forget, basically. So, like, little talking points so I could just keep going forever. No wolves! For fuck's sake, not another one! Yes, fuck off, you prick! Wonderful. Wonderful stuff. I fucking scared it off, at least. Give me this wood. We need to build a... Oh, no, never mind. I can do that right now. A stone hatchet, please. And then get more wood, more everything, really. Oh, I have a paddle. I should use a paddle instead of this harpoon gun. That would make more sense. There's another wolf. Oh. Well, I'm a little bit healed up, and I have a paddle now. I could beat a wolf with a paddle. I think, again, I've said this on stream before, and I'm repeating a lot today. I think I have, like, a 20% chance in real life of being able to beat a wolf with injuries, right? While sustaining some bad cuts. But with a paddle, I think it would go up at least 5 or 10% if I had some sort of big stick. Here we go again. I'm not saying it's a high chance, and I'd still say I'd get fucked up. But I think if you could... wolves are a lot bigger. I know, I've seen a wolf, but, like... I think See, I know, I remember reading that a good way to sort of deactivate a wolf is, and it will hurt a lot. You shove your entire arm in its mouth, right? You get your offhand, so keep right hand free for me maybe, and just fucking shove your entire, it'll go for your arm, just shove your entire arm down its mouth, and then just sort of swirl it around while punching it in the eyes. That's apparently what you do. I think a wolf told you this. And yet you're 100% against a cheetah. Yes, because cheetahs are essentially the size of house cats and purr adorably. I think I could easily... I think it wouldn't even be a challenge for a cheetah. And I think everybody who says otherwise is putting down humanity. Because they are... I think... You know what it is? Emma made this mistake. Not mistake, but sort of misconception. Emma thought that cheetahs and leopards were basically the same. I think a leopard would fuck me up easily. I think I'd have like a 99% chance of dying against a leopard. Leopards are fucking huge! Leopards are huge fuckers! They're giant and they have big old paws. They're horrible. But cheetahs are tiny little anxious wimps, right? They can run very fast, and that's it. And then they get heart attacks from anxiety. They're nothing. I think I could snap a cheetah's neck. I think they're so tiny and they've got like hollow bones like a bird. they're nothing. I think if you kicked a cheetah, it would probably fall over. If you kicked it in the ribs or something. So I think people discount themselves unnecessarily. They have the weapon of some of the most carnivorous animals of the planet. I mean, they have claws and teeth. I'm not saying you... I think I might be able to get out unscathed against a cheetah. Not a wolf. I think a wolf would fuck me up. But, like, a wolf would easily take on a cheetah. Like, if you put a wolf and a cheetah in a big arena together, that wolf is winning 100 times out of 100. It's a bit like when the Victorians got bored and decadent and started making bears and lions fight each other, and the bear won literally every time, because lions just would snap apart under a bear's fist. I think a wolf would easily kill a cheetah, and I think I have a chance against a wolf. Yeah, I think it just makes sense statistically. Nah, the wolf would lose because the other's a cheetah. That is a horrible fun. Where am I? What am I doing? Hang on, should I make some clothes? I should make the building plan, and I should make... Oh, I don't fucking know what else I should make. I need more food, I think. Where's the mushies? Can I get some mushos? Let's go to the mining outpost. Let's go up here. Oh, this looks spooky. Is there a turret around here? I don't know what's on this server. I'm wary of going near anything, to be honest. There we go. I'm gonna say... Oh, fuck off. No, I'm stuck. No! No, please! Oh, thank fuck. Okay, good. That might have been a trap. Maybe they judged that distance particularly to do that. Oh. Was that somebody? Was that a boy I heard? I think I might have heard steppers, although it's hard to tell what's my steppers and what's other steppers. As long as you visit before I move cities, which probably... Are you moving cities? I only found out recently that both Perth and Hamburg are huge, whereas I thought they were both baby boys. I thought Hamburg especially was a baby boy. I thought that was going to be like the size of Cork. I really thought it was tiny. Oh, lag. Spooky lag. I want to move to Melbourne again. Is Melbourne bigger or smaller than Perth? I'm going to guess bigger. Is Melbourne bigger? Is that the one where Neighbours is set? Is that Melbourne or is that Sydney? Perth and Brisbane are considered small by Australian standards, not Ireland. Way bigger. Wow. Because I think the biggest city in Ireland is, I mean, it's obviously Dublin. No reason to think about it. But that has, what, like 1 million and a bit? It's our only proper city. But I think a lot of other countries would consider that a baby city. Like a little baby town. Melbourne is huge, bigger than Sydney now. Is it? I thought Sydney was the biggest. They've got the Opera House. And nothing else. People say there's a famous bridge. It's just a bridge. Hello, Irish friend. Nice chopping, I must say. Hello, Irish friend. I don't have many Irish viewers. Occasionally they'll come in through a raid or something, but for some reason, I have more British and Australian and German viewers than I do Irish viewers. Virtually nobody Irish watches me. I have like a handful. Q15. I will go down to Q15. There we go. Got any creative plans, or you're trying to survive? Right now, I'm just trying to survive. You're a Brit pet. Oh no, I'm Scottish. Sorry, Dad. That's similar enough. It's similar enough that Americans think we're the same, right? Like a lot of I've never found this because I find the Scottish accent really fucking difficult to do. I can't even attempt a Scottish accent. Anytime I've tried to, people have laughed at me. It's so bad. But apparently the accents get confused for each other a lot overseas. I don't hear it. It's like as different to me as like Irish and Welsh is. Just say "hod your wisht." Hod your wisht. I don't know what that means. Doesn't wisht mean... It's like wished in Irish English, where it's like quiet. Like it's the Scottish version of wished. Ah, sure, fucking wished, will ya? That kind of thing. Is it? It just means shut up. There we go. Fantastic. I can be Irish. I'll start giving out phrases like dem lot and your man. Your man is definitely one. I was shocked there's a few of them, because I don't really use a lot of Irish slang. Like I don't really say wished, but my nana does. But I don't really use a lot of Irish slang, but occasionally some slip out that I didn't realise were slang. Like I didn't realise your man and your one were Irish slang. I thought that was more universal. Like, how's your one, how's your man? I didn't realise that giving out was Irish slang either. There's a couple that occasionally thread their way out of me. Where am I going? Am I going the right way? Q15, up here. Just means shut up. What a good job. Can you recommend a good B&B by any chance? I'm assuming this is not in Ireland. I thought that was Dublinese. No, I would say that's universal. Your man and your one is very Cork as well, at least. I don't know if it's universal. I really only know Cork, to be totally honest. I don't know very specific Irish slang. I know Cork, because I live in Cork. And again, refused to have the accent growing up. Oh. Am I in the right place? Nearly. Over here by this tower, maybe. I don't really know much Dublin slang. There's scanger. There's... That might be the only Dublin slang I know, is scanger. It's not really a word you should use, to be honest. It's a little stone hut with a wheel on the front. I will try and get up high and see. Is that it? Up there? What's that mean? Scanger is like the equivalent of chav, right? It's the Irish equivalent, or maybe Dublin equivalent of chav, or... What's the German... not German. What's the Scottish version of that as well? Is it Ned? I don't know. You know, somebody who wears a tracksuit and maybe has a shaved head. That sort of thing. Ned, yes, there we go. Which sounds more adorable to me. Oh, this is it, maybe? There we go. It's Megan. Yippee. Australian is Eshe. I thought, what's, Ooh, some frog boots. Ooh! Do these have little frogs on them? They have little frogs on them! Sorry, I'm happier than I've ever been. That's so cute. Yippee. I love how in games, by the way, even with voice chat, the crouch is the universal friendship thing. I don't know if this is a Scottish thing, but I call them Jakes. I think that might be a Scottish thing. I think I've heard that from Scottish people as well. Wank good guy, wank good guy. Can I turn this? How do I don't know how you activate things. Oh my god, frog wellies. Is it F? It is F! I've been pressing E. Yeah, that makes sense. Cool. You spin that and find out what you are. Good stuff. I mean, honestly, just the frog wellies are enough. That's pretty good. That is a very, very old reference. What is Ned? Australian is Eshe. What's a bogan? Oh, I've been invited to a team. Lovely, I'll do that. What's a bogan? Is that like a sort of what we would call a culchie, maybe? Or sort of a redneck, I think is the Americanism. A bogan is like a redneck but Australian, there we go. Or a culchie here. Do you have a gun? I do not have a gun. I do not. I mean, you're in chat, you could just listen. Hi, Billy Australian. I don't know what that is. Hillbilly Australian. A hill, William. Crouch, crouch, crouch. Crouch, crouch, crouch. God, I'm awkward around people. Rednecks are largely from Irish Americans, right? Hence banjo. I think so. I think that is a thing. Because the banjo is a very Irish instrument, right? And it's very associated with, like, let's go find some shit and probably die. Cool. The banjo is very associated with kind of Southern American music, right? I've been on for more than an hour and not got a gun. Because I keep getting killed by wolves and boars. I made the mistake of calling my ex's new boyfriend a bogan, thinking it just meant, like, hippie. She thought I was being a dick when I was trying to be chatty. It's like, is it like hoser in Canada as well? That's the equivalent. I think that's a thing. Right, you lead the way. Ooh, a shirt. And a sleeping bag. Oh, I never make sleeping bags. That's probably useful. I will put the sleeping bag here. Because I never... How do I put it? You do not have permission to build here. Right, I will put it somewhere around here. Let me just put it in some trees so I actually have somewhere to respawn. I say that when I've never had a gun. Can't talk, but hi. I'm going to put my sleeping bag here. Lovely. Bago. There we go. Go into the gaff and get permission on the tool cupboard. I've forgotten how to play Rust. I'll be honest. I shall follow. I don't know where to go. You've been on this longer than I have. You have a house. You're like the millennial's dream. You have like a house. I don't know. Where the fuck are we going? Over here to the ferry, maybe? I don't know. I've never called anyone a culture because, again, I am from Cork. And I think Cork is the second biggest city in Ireland by a decent margin. We're not big, though. Everywhere outside of Dublin is considered culture by people from Dublin. So I feel like I just don't use it on principle. Because, you know, there's always somewhere bigger. I'm nervous. I just saw you open the map and there's now a shop where my gaff used to be. Someone was getting murdered yesterday, and before they died, they saw me and gave me their gun. I held it for a minute before their killer then proceeded to kill me. Right. Let's just go around and gather some materials and then try and build a shack, at least, before I sign off. We'll go for at least another half an hour. I do need to go shopping. I was meant to go shopping yesterday and then just forgot, so I didn't. Cork is the second building if you exclude the north. That's right, because then Belfast is huge, right? Cork is second building if you exclude the north. If you don't, then Belfast is the second in the island. I guess I should specify the Republic. That it's the second biggest then. But it's not big, because Cork only has, like, what, 210,000, maybe? Which is tiny. That's a big town in a lot of countries. But, it's a big city here, because we're a tiny, tiny little baby country. There's a shop here. Can I buy anything in here? Ooh, some fishes! Nah. I'm only gonna eat people in this, I think. People and plants. I just have to be an arsehole and be all, ooh, Belfast. I mean, look, I'll be honest. People, especially as south as I am in Ireland, people forget that the north of Ireland exists. Like, unless you're watching a documentary, I kind of forget that the north exists as a place a lot of the time. It just doesn't really come into your mind. Most people forget the North exists. That's a kind of a big problem with the North, isn't it? Is that the British also forget it exists, despite owning it. Like, they just don't really do much with it. Poor country. Poor place. Like I said, I went to like an indie cinema and watched a documentary on the North recently, and it's always grim. Remember to hydrate after eating people now. Yes, they're very salty, which I don't know is a thing in real life. Are humans very salty? Maybe human would be delicious, because I like salty meat. Like that Cork man I met in the pub who asked me, you're from the North, so that means you're English, right? Ooh, Christ. Ooh. Oh, I feel like even like people I know in Cork would have more fucking cop on than that. Jesus Christ. They probably wouldn't even bring up anything like that. They'd go like, I'm not gonna mention the words Irish or English. I'm not gonna do anything that could possibly cause offense about it. Christ, you need Jesus. It's the cock snot, very salty. Oh, it's just it's a term that makes me feel sick. Like if you were to describe something as, you know, a big frothing pint of cum, that doesn't make me feel sick. It doesn't make me feel good, but it doesn't make me feel sick. Whereas if you said a big frothy pint of cock snot, that makes me want to throw up a little bit. Really, really horrible term. Where's the nearest recycler? I should probably recycle some stuff at some point. Or I should probably build some trousers as well. In general, I just need to gather more stone and wood. I think that's the main thing. I'm fine with the meat Yoshis. They're like the basic bitches of this game. What the fuck was I talking about? What's a meat Yoshi? What was I playing then? That must have been Silent Hill. Silent Hill has some meat babies in it. Anything snot related is gross. I think I would say snot is maybe the grossest liquid that comes out of a human. I did read someone describe snorting inwards as swallowing the nose's load. That was pretty bad, but I did associate it with you. Oh. Ask if I can play. Send a brother a team invite. I don't know how to invite people for teams. How do I invite a team? I might have to see you. I'm not sure. Shit is more vile? I don't know. Snot's pretty fucking horrible. It's really horrible. Phlegm. I do not like any sort of mucus. Mucus is really bad. I understand its role. Without mucus, we'd burn ourselves through with stomach acid, but mucus is a bad thing when it's on the outside. I would rather that remained in your body. Brown rain. Oh, Christ. I'm going to say something insane. I don't know if I've ever had it. I don't know if I've ever had diarrhea. Ooh, a guitar! Can I play guitar? I know you can hook, like, MIDI controllers up to instruments in this, right? Is it just, like, random strumming? Like, random chords? I think this is just random chords. Fair enough. Good. That was the worst part of learning the reproductive system. The term mucus plug. Oh! Worst is that carrot-looking stuff when you throw up. Christ. I don't like where this conversation's gone. It is MIDI, apparently. Good stuff. I probably don't need all of this stuff. I'll keep it for now. Wood and stone, please. Wood and stone. If I'm going to make a base, I want to at least to be wood. Probably stone as well. It is fucking mingen. Fun fact, in German, the word for mucus and slime is the same. Oh! Oh, that must be horrible for all the slime girl fetishists. Like, if you have a slime girl fetish, which is remarkably common on the internet, I've learned, then you'd be having sex with a mucus woman. A mucus frau. That's probably not what it's called. A mucken frau. Right, I'm gonna toss this guitar because I don't need it. Wood and stone, bootleg deep rock. Go in this direction. This must be something, right? Schleim. I associate the schle noise with Irish is the problem. Because that's a big thing. Like the... I can't even think of any examples now, but it is. That's the one. My bestie, the one whose music I play on my stream, lived in Berlin for a bit and taught me that because they liked the word. They liked the word for slime because it's just Schleim. Schleime? Schleim? Schleime, maybe. Schleim. It is kind of adorable, actually. It's better than mucus. Mucus isn't a pleasant word. It's like there's a lot of biological words for the human body that are really unpleasant in English. Like, I've always thought, vagina is not a nice word. Considering what it is, it deserves a nicer word than that. Penis isn't that nice, but vagina's pretty bad. Like, I don't know. You should have a prettier word for it, maybe. Even vulva's better. Vulva's alright. Without the E. So, Schleim. Ach, meine Handy ist covered in Schleim. I don't know why it would be, but those are two German words I know now. I do not know much German. It's Latin, not English, actually. Penis isn't nice, but vagina's pretty bad. Remove the shirt. Thatch base, wanna raid it? Sure, fuck it, let's go. Let's raid a base. I'm sure that won't go badly. It might be offline, but we'll try and break through it. Oh, can you raid offline bases if they're thatch? Is that it? How do I break through this? Oh, very easily. You learned handy from QI, didn't you? I did learn handy from QI. Off meine handy. Wo ist meine handy? It's one of my favorite words. I love it. There we go. Lovely. Oh. Oh. I hate that I know that. I watched a fuck ton of QI when I was a kid. Just a ridiculous amount of QI. I don't know if I ever properly loved QI or anything. I watched a lot of it because it was always on. I'm going to get rid of the torch and I'm going to get your meats, by the way. Oh, and I need the fat as well for making, what's it called? Fuel? I need fuel. There we go. So, toss. Oh, what don't I want? I don't really need the hot plate or the igniter or whatever this is. Take the animal fat. There we go. Lovely. Authorize. Good stuff. Maybe I could steal this base. Oh, stuff? What stuff? Oh, some pants! Ooh, and a combat knife. Okay, I'm gonna throw this down. Maybe this as well. Take the pants and the combat knife. The trousers, as I would call them. Who was the corpse? I can't remember. I'm not even gonna mark them down in a grave. Take it over? I could take it over. I could live here for a bit, couldn't I? Yeah, you know what? If I clear authorized list and then make a lock. Authorize myself, make a lock on it. I could just have this. Your base now, exactly. That's fine. And then I need a hammer as well. I think I need a hammer, and then I can like upgrade this to better materials. Okay, this is gonna go fine. Is there a chest I can access? I can, so I can put some of this away as well. This is mine now, I've decided. I'm gonna destroy their sleeping bag as well, so they can't respawn back here. That would be a good idea. That went much better than I thought. It went very smoothly. I mean, it's their own fault for not, maybe the knife would be better at this? Yes, it would. It went very smoothly, considering they didn't upgrade their own base, which seems bad. Right, upgrade to stone. Upgrade to... I have no stone left immediately. Time to get some stone! Yippee! Well, actually, can I put up a wooden... I can put up, like, a wooden wall here for the one we... Ooh, some stones! Thank you, that's very kind. I'm gonna put up this. I'm gonna open this. Ah, fuck, hang on. Can I T/remove? Is that a bit enabled here? Ah, fuck. I don't have the rights to remove this because I didn't put it down. Ah, right. I might need to break this down as well. Let's break down this door around it. That's fine. Perfect stuff. Can't author the T thing. I'm going to unlock this and now you can. I think that might be how it works. Let's build a doorway here. Just like a little basic one. Upgrade to stone. Upgrade to stone. I need to put some stone in here as well, I think. Let's put some wood and a little stone in there so it's at least protected a bit. And then we'll build some roofs. We actually have a base. Holy shit. Is there a triangle? There is. Is this right? Triangle wall? Will this like automatically just become a wall? Hopefully. Like it won't stick out the top. That would be nice. Can I get rid of this? No. Can I T/remove it? Can I... Too far away. Oh, for fuck's sake. Can't remove, you don't have any rights. Oh, I'm gonna have to like smack this down. I'll build some stairs in a bit, it's fine. Let me put a roof up. What roof? A hat for your house. Oh, they called it a hat. Let's put that here. Oh, it's double. Oh, that's lovely. It's going together fantastically. Right, let's get this stone and then make a wooden floor. Or stone, whatever. Same thing. These are wood. I'll upgrade this to stone eventually. But, like, as long as it can't be broken into immediately, that would be good, right? Let's get this stoned up. This needs to be wood at the very least. Just again, so they can't crack into it. Okay, now I need more. Let's go out and find some stone. I need to mark this on the map. Let's put a... How do I do this? How do I... There we go. Marker. We're moving up in the world, everybody. I should build another sleeping bag, actually, before I forget to do that. Let's do that now. Oh, I should probably put a door in as well. That would really help. Right, door is this. Let's put a door down. Which is the weak side of a door? Is it that one? Does it open in? And then another lock? Maybe like that? And oh, some steps! That's so nice! Oh, it's looking like a fancy little house now! That's incredible! I'm so pleased. Let's go make some more stuff. Let's go get some stuff built. Some more trees, some more wood, some more stone. All good. There's offline protection for not for twig structures. Yes, I need to keep that in mind to not leave things as twigs. Live DMCA free musics. Is there DMCA in Rust? Like if you play something through your microphone, can they get... Megan doing God's work with you here. Can they nail you for that? Nail you might be the wrong word. Cover you in cocksnot. I'm never going to say the word cocksnot after the stream again. Seriously, it's horrible. I say some pretty horrible shit. Boar? Ooh! What, over there? Okay, maybe should I go kill the boar? Maybe I could go kill the boar. I need fuel, because I'm going to need to make furnaces. So maybe we should go kill the boar. Boars, not people. Oh, I'm not going to eat its meat. But I want to kill its fat. There we go. I need its fat. And its cloth and bones. Although you never need bones, do you? Megan, you can have the meat if you like. I've got human to eat. Make some more fuel. I think you need, like... You need a fair amount in order to not eating it wasteful. I'm using its fats. Using its fats and its skin. That's enough. Right, we need stone. That's the big one now. We need stone. Because then I can make furnaces and I can upgrade the rest of that base. So let's do that. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I could be like a pseudo-vegan. Once I've killed enough animals to get fat and set up with furnaces and stuff, I might swear off killing animals and only kill people for meat. Like, survive off mushrooms and human. That's probably fine, right? Like, I'm even mainly chopping down, like, old, like, dead wood in the woods rather than fresh trees. I always feel kind of bad, even in video games, about chopping down trees. Oh, there you are. Oh, some stone! Fantastic! And a baseball cap. I might take that. Even though I hate baseball caps in real life. I find them irritating. I think they're really hideous, and I never wear one willingly, as I say while wearing this. This is a baseball cap, right? Is there, like, different types of baseball cap? Is this a fishing cap? I associate fishing caps with, those, like, bucket hats you see sometimes. Pretty horrible. All horrible. I don't like hats in general. I think most hats look bad on most people. Like, I hate a beanie. I really don't like beanies. That's me in real life, still working on affording things to not eat animals. I think a fishing hat is the round one. I've been fishing when I was a kid. Oh, another boar! Hello, fucker. There we go. Kill him! There we go. Wonderful. I went fishing a lot when I was a kid, because I grew up on the seaside and nearby a mackerel spawning area. So there was always a lot of mackerel around. Until it got polluted and overfished. And so now there isn't really. I've never gone fishing. It's like the laziest hunting, right? That's basically what fishing is. It's like hunting, but for people who don't like moving. Or like any sort of distance, like any sort of like delusions of fairness. It's just like dangle hook, drag out creature, kill it on dock, eat it. I mean, if you like fish, it's great. There was a lot of fish. Like, we would always... Around mackerel spawning season, you'd dip a hook in and then 3 or 4 fish would come out at a time. You'd end up with like 50 fish, and you'd have to like share it out around the family. How's it going here? You being a bit rusty. Welcome, Bob. Yes, I'm playing Rust for the first time in quite a while now. And it's fun, because Rust is always fun, even when I'm really, really terrible at it. Shagger. Any more stone deposits? There was one up there. Just keep walking, I guess. We'll just keep walking. Maybe we'll die. We probably won't. And even if we die, we now have a little base. Which is fun. Hopefully that person never comes back. Is this stone or is this metal? I think it might be metal. Oh, fuck me. I don't need metal right. I will eventually, so I shouldn't be complaining. See, this is the thing I like about Rust, though. I like just wandering around. My dad said his dad used to take him yabbying Australian crayfish, and he said it was very tedious. I owned a yabby. I owned a blue yabby as a pet when I was a kid. I called him Pincher, and he was very cute. And he used to snip my dad's aquarium plants, and I was very proud of him. I thought he was very cute. And I always used to find it very cute when he would molt, and he'd be all pink and vulnerable and just sort of, oh... I wasn't sure if they were around. I think they are specifically Australian, but we got like a baby one in a pet shop. I didn't know yabbying was the verb. I don't know if they're like a universal thing. I just happen to have had a yabby as a pet. I went crabbing at one point. Crabbing is, I assume, the equivalent. There was like a canal near my house, and we went in. We didn't even eat the crabs. It was just for fun. It was just like we'd put them back in. You put a piece of cheese on a string, basically. You put a little piece of cheese on a string with a knot at the end, thread it on, dip it into the canal, and then you'd pull it up and there'd be a little crab, and you'd go like, oh, crab baby. And then it would pinch my dog's nose and she'd go, reh. And that was it. And then you'd go home and go, that was fun. God, I was bored as a child. Fucking hell, I was bored. Oh, this is what happens when you don't have friends. That's very random. Any stone? Is there any fucking stone here? Yeah, crabbing's kind of fun. Plus, the crab gets some cheese and gets lightly spooked. Oh, there's a person. Get out a knife. Because they probably have a gun, which would be really bad for me. I still don't see any stone. See some metal. Fucking hell, why is stone so rare? I feel like this was true on the last server I played on as well. It seemed virtually impossible to get any stone. Can I run down a deer? Not in real life, I doubt in here as well. I rarely ever see deer. There is apparently an epidemic of deer in Ireland. I keep hearing in the news that there are so many deer that the island cannot support it because we genocided all the wolves. But I still never see deer. Same with squirrels. Apparently there's grey squirrels fucking everywhere. I've never seen a squirrel on this island. Like, I've only seen deer in videos my dad has sent me when he's been golfing, and apparently they overrun the golf codes. Did you just run past a node of stone? I don't know. Did I? I'm going to climb up on this hill and look around. But deer are very cute. I like deer. I like anything with hoofs. They're pretty... Except horses. Oh, there's stone. There's one. I don't really think horses are cute. I've seen deer in Australia, and I was like, oh, I didn't know they introduced those. Is that one of those things where they came over on the boat and now you can't get rid of them? Like, rats and frogs? I think there's a type of frog. That, like a cane toad or something like that. That was similar. Rabbits. Rabbits was one of those. Basically, humans are real bad at fucking up environments. Or real good at it, depending on what your opinion is. But yeah, we do it a lot. Cane toads, yes. I remember that from an episode of The Simpsons, where they went to Australia. It was the one with Dollary Doos and Knifey Spoony. Everybody's seen it. But there was like the whole cane toads taking over the country joke. I mean, they're cute. British people in other continents especially. Yep. They just sort of introduce things like cats and rats are big ones. Rabbits are another big one. Like, just stuff that shouldn't be there. Real shit. It just didn't seem to be a thing they worried about for a long time. I don't know if they still worry about it, to be honest. Now everything's already everywhere. Although Australia is very strict, right? I've seen Nothing to Declare, which is the worst show in the world. My parents used to watch it a lot. I watched Nothing to Declare with them a lot. It made me depressed just to be alive. And they're very strict at the border now in Australia. They're like, if you have a whiff of another animal, you are not allowed into this country. We introduce a pest, better to introduce another pest to get rid of it. We'll introduce snakes to get rid of the rats. But what about the snakes? Nothing to Declare is a great show. I fucking hated it. Is now, yeah, to protect biodiversity. Not that they care when it comes to mining. I was same in Ireland, right? I feel like they're trying to, I should do like a little, bye. How do I go off of team chat? I don't know. Never mind. I won't say bye because I don't remember how. Ireland does a decent amount of the border to protect biodiversity and then cuts down every natural tree we have in order to do logging. Real bad. Real terrible. Specifically colonialism, yeah. I mean, that's, the ones who go around and do all of that shit, right? Oh, there's my house. We're right here. Right. I'm going to finish up my house. And then I should probably leave and go shopping. But I'll stream Rust again next week, don't worry. This is going to be back as long as the server's up, I think. I have a couple of games ready for next week. I'm going to finish Myst, because I think I'm fairly close to the end of Myst, and I'm loving it. It turns out I really like Myst. And also, I have an FMV game from 1996, the year of my birth, which has Christopher Walken in it, and Paul Giamatti, and Burgess Meredith. Very random cast, which looks fucking hilarious. So I'm going to do that as well. Right, get the floor made of stone. That's perfect. And at least get this made of wood.
Isn't this nice? What do we have here?
Oh, fuck!
Hey?
Hello.
Shit my pants.
Oh, it's Weetabix. Never mind. I'm fine. I'm safe. Good. How do I invite to teams? How do I invite you to a team? Ooh! Thank you for your gifts. Does anybody know how to invite to a team? Oh, there we go. We're in.
I don't know.
Thank you. Okay, I cannot pick up as much wood as I need. Let me just make these into wood. Again, at the very least. Maybe make these stone? I don't have that much stone, but I'll make the roof stone. There we go. Lovely. This is going to be a fortress. The generosity is disgusting. Get him. I will say, as bad as I know, obviously, it is very terrible. Oh, these are all being made stone. That's fantastic. I'm out of stone, though. Good stuff. Oh, more stones. Yippee. Throw the bones on the floor and pick up some stones instead. As bad as that obviously is for the biodiversity of a place, I would love if raccoons existed in Ireland. I would fucking love it. I'd kill for raccoons. I think raccoons are the specialist little guys. I love them. I think raccoons are wonderful little freaks. I want some raccoons. I guess I'm going to leave this open because I don't know how to close it up. How do I close up this? I don't think I can. I think I need to demolish these two at some point. And then I'd be able to fill it in. Hang on, let me pick up these stones and get the hammer out. I'll at least make this stone. There we go. Lovely. You can authorize yourself on this as well, Weetabix. Let me put some stones in here, some wood. Okay, we're kind of set. We're kind of set up a little bit. I can even get a furnace, actually, I think. What the fuck was that? Oh, 4-hour uptime. Well, now it's 2 days. It's fine. It'll be okay. I think I might need a little wood as well for a furnace. Yes, furnaces. Fantastic work. I will put these right here at the back. I'll probably rearrange this at some point, but, for now, this is fine. Maybe another little chest? I think I need metal for chests, but I have metal ore now, don't I? Let's put, 150 each in here, along with some wood. Oh, everything's coming up Millhouse. Raccoons are so cute with their little hands. I just remember seeing a raccoon washing some candy floss in a river and going, I want one of them in my house. I don't even want it as a pet. I want it as a little roommate. I want a little roommate making dinner. I want a little roommate that's a raccoon. I think we'd both enjoy that. I think it would be sweet. Right, I don't need this. I don't need blueberry seeds or red berry seeds. I'll dump some of this shit in here, because there's too much stuff. I have too much stuff on me. Dump a lot of this stuff that I'm not using. I don't need these seeds. I don't need all of this fuel. Let me put the wood and stone in here. I can put the scrap in here as well. There we go. That's better. That's looking better now. Everything's sort of going okay. I really need to close this up. They're bin pandas. Oh! See, I don't find pandas cute. This is not the most controversial thing I've said. That would be insane to say. But I don't find pandas that cute. I think pandas are a little bit smug. Dare I say? I think pandas, they're a little bit useless and smug to me. I don't really like them that much. But raccoons, those fucking rock. They look like little banditos. I love them. You need to close it up or Big Taff Man will test your base later tonight, probably. What the fuck was that? Oh, Jesus.
Oh, does it do? Oh, yeah, of course. Fucking hell. Cheers.
Watch out, you'll get shot to bits.
What's happening?
Is that what he's got in there? Stuff, fine. I'm just a wee guy with a rock. I'm no match for your knives.
I'm not that much better. I need a gun at some point. Just a wee guy with a rock. You know. I do love the Scottish accent. This is gonna sound very American.
No, I don't need it.
I think the Scottish accent is lovely to listen to. I think it's so lyrical and nice. And a little scary. Like a little threatening, but not too badly. The fuck is that? Jesus Christ. Oh, some foods. Which I won't be eating. I only eat human now, I've decided. Can I cook something? I think I can put more stuff in here when they're done. There we go. That's the Roscoe experience. Now we have some nice dulcet tones. The head banging. What in the Christ is going on? I don't know. I might build some stairs. Hang on, give me some wood. Just build some wooden stairs here so I can get up here and bring it down. Stair spiral? No. Give me just like a... Stairs L-shape, U-shape stairs? One of these. Why can't I build this? Cannot build in this area. What? Why? Why, you fool? There we go. I want to bring these down so that I can fill them in properly. And then our base will be secure. This might take a fucking while is the problem. Because I made them stone before doing this. Ah! I can't remove them, can I? Now that I've upgraded them, can I remove them? No, you don't have the rights. That's not great. Cool. Well, get ready for this screen for a few minutes. Yippee. Just checking the time on my phone. Oh, the last image in my Discord is the guinea pig. Who put the walls up? The person I killed to take this base. Oh my god, it has so much fucking health. Are you joking? There's no way we do this. Can I not put up any walls here then, unless they're gone? Like even a low wall or a half wall. Well, it takes so many fucking pickaxe shots. Oh my fucking god. Do we build a new base? No, I'm fine with having this for now. I'll get a jackhammer at some point. It'll be fine. What I might do is put up an extra wall here. Like, put like an extra doorway. Because we should probably do that anyway. Like this. And this. And then walls here. There we go. That sort of works as a quick fix for now. I'll get some stone and fill that in. Great stone. Oh, I like the animations. I don't know if I've ever seen that. Is that like a new thing? Has this game been updated in the months that I haven't played it? And then make some doors as well? Just a couple of little baby doors? Like that, and like this. There we go. And I think you can still get through here. Nope, you can't. Never mind. Let me demolish this. There we go. That kind of works, right? I can make a little floor here as well. It can be like a little loft area for storage for right now. Wonderful. Upgrade to stone. Upgrade to stone. I think that's everything. I think we're set. Maybe? I think that's set, basically. Can I put everything in here as basically just like extra storage? I can put most of it in there. And I can put these tools, I know. Oh, our inventory's clear for once. It's incredible. I feel so fresh and defended. I feel so nice. Oh. Oh, Christ. Somebody was... Fucking hell. Right. So it's not going massively well. I'll take some metal.
I fucking shit my pants here.
How much metal does it take to make a metal tool? Actually, here in the morning for once. Hello, Rosef. Yeah, time zones. I question the decision of anybody not in my time zone to watch the stream. And people who are in my time zone.
So it'll probably take me a bit to go and get it.
Let me get wood and stone. How do I... Oh, I need fucking... I probably need, like a workbench, don't I? Oh,
shit.
Christ, hang on. How do I make a workbench? Workbench level 1. Let's get this shit set up. This'll be useful. And open tech tree. Oh, none of us researched to unlock this. Oh, Christ. At least I can build a big hammer, I guess. We need to work on getting scrap as well, then. Put in some metal, put in... Yeah, everything that I can, really. I might mulch some of this down at some point. I don't know what I need. It's only 11 p.m. Yeah, Silas get questioned. I just don't think it's worth it, because I'm not... I fundamentally... This is maybe a bit of imposter syndrome. I don't fundamentally understand why people watch this stream. I do it anyway, but I don't think I'm funny or entertaining in any way. I think I'm basically the opposite of that, and yet people keep tuning in, so I keep streaming, and it just keeps going on. Let me eat some berries. There we go, that'll keep me going. That's nearly done. Dreya has imposter syndrome. I don't think so. I think I am just genuinely a bit shit. I don't know if that's imposter syndrome. I think that might be something different. You're very funny and chatty, you silly Billy. See, that I don't like that either. I really get freaked out by compliments. I don't like it. I find it very spooky in a weird way. I never liked receiving compliments. In the same way that I don't like receiving gifts from people. I find gifts, they make me feel off-putted. I don't like it. I hate you and I'm here for a joke. Yes, fixed it. Does that help? If somewhat annoying, does that help? It genuinely does. Right. I might have to log off in a second, by the way. I have places to be. I think we're relatively safe. Megan, can you open and close the door, like the front door? Or do I have to make like a code lock in order for you to do that? I'm not really sure. I'm not sure how locks work in this video game, basically. The stream is one of the best things that's ever happened ever. Oh. A lot of you are too earnest. I cannot. Okay. How would that get solved? Oh, I think I know what I can do. Can I make a key? I think I can make a key. Oh, Jesus Christ! Oh, 1 second. If I open door, unlock, I can unlock it. How do you make a key in this? Sorry. How do I make a key in this video game? Is it just... I think you can make keys. What's the crafting menu? Q? Key. Key. How do you make a key? Oh, Christ. I might need to look it up. Hold E on door. Unlock, close door. Unlock, maybe? And then remove lock? I can remove the lock. Or lock it again. Oh, hang on. There was the thing. Unlock. I need 25 wood. Okay. Okay. We're doing it. We're doing it, and it'll be fine. Give me some wood. And then... Well, I did make this lock. Create a key. Then... Okay. Can I make another key? Unlock. Make another key. Okay, here you go. I will keep keys in this chest over here. Maybe another one as well, just in case. Oh, it's getting bright. I can actually fucking see. That's incredible. And then lock it again. There we go. Perfect. So now, there are keys to the door. Everybody can have their own front door key. Unlock the door and it'll have the craft key option. Fantastic. I'm good at games. I know how to play them and everything. I'm going to cook my human meat. I'm going to cook my human meat, have a nice drink of water, and we'll be fine. Then we'll end the stream, I think. I just want to taste a sweet, salty meat for the first time. First time in a new save. I can also lock this, maybe. That's probably a good idea. I don't think there's anything else I can put in here, or anything else that needs to be put in there. I think we're fairly solid for now, actually. I think we're doing okay. Ooh, some road signs. Where'd they come from? I'll put that in here, instead of this random spear that doesn't need to be there. Lovely. Eat some human meat. Oh, it's not great for health. It's not great for hydration. It's not a good source of food, but I'm gonna eat it anyway. Drizzled in man gravy. I guess if you were a cannibal... Although, no, we don't eat, like, steak covered in cow semen. I was about to say, if you're a cannibal, maybe human meat, you can help yourself. We need words. If you are a cannibal, you probably don't serve it with, like, a little like a little ramekin of cum, in the same way that we don't have, like, you know, a pint of like, horse cum with food. I will hit you with this mace. Right, I'm logging out now. We actually got a base set up. I'm slightly surprised, to be honest. We got a base set up, we have materials, we have a team. Next time I play this, I'm all set up to go indiscriminately killing, which is a fantastic idea. Traza eating humans again, that does count as meat. I think, I've said this before, in this situation, it's not vegan to eat the meat, because I did kill the person while they were asleep. Human meat can technically be vegan. I don't know if it ever is, but it can technically, because you can consent. Like, if somebody offered their arm to me, that would be vegan. I still probably wouldn't eat it, but it would technically be allowed. Anyway, bye everybody. Thank you for watching. I'm going to go to the full camera for a second. I'm going to raid somebody. Thank you everybody for watching. Thanks for any raids and follows and stuff like that. I've said this before, and the worrying thing is they have. I'm going to put back on my alerts for next time, so I don't forget. I'll be live again on Monday for... maybe Rust? I don't know. Like I said, next week I'll put I have a Discord, so anybody who's still sticking around for God knows what reason, go to this thing, and this is my link tree. I'm on YouTube, where I do edited YouTube videos, gaming videos. One will be coming out tomorrow afternoon. I will probably log on to Rust over the weekend, yes, off camera, just to get myself set up a bit. I will, just for like an hour or so. I'm on YouTube, I'm on Twitter, I'm on... what the fuck else am I on? My Discord. I have a Discord, which is a lovely place to hang out. It's nice. I like my Discord. So join that as well. And I will post my schedule usually on Sundays. I'll post my schedule for the coming week. It's almost always Monday to Friday from like 1 to 4. That's generally when I stream. Are you on Friends Reunited? Is that a thing? Friends Reunite? Is that like proto-Facebook? Friends Reunited. Friends Reunited was a portfolio of social networking websites. It does not exist anymore. What the fuck is this? Users 23.8 million as of 2010. Launched in the year 2000! Shut down in 2016. RIP Friends Reunited. Right, who's live that I can raid? By the way, that's a thing. I am ancient. Were you on MSN Messenger or... oh, I don't fucking know. Were you on AOL? What was that called? I don't know any of these. I'm not old enough. Again, I'm not young. I'm not making fun of people for being old anymore. I've sworn off that. Let's raid somebody. Let's raid /raid this person. This person will be known to everybody in chat, I believe. Have I typed that right? Yes, I have. Fantastic. Go say hello. And yes, I will see everybody on Monday. I'll be playing Myst next week, I'll be playing Rust next week, and I'll be playing probably Ripper, the 1996 FMV game featuring Christopher Walken. So that'll be a fun time. Bye! Bye, everybody! Goodbye. I'm taking off this fucking hat before I forget. Bye! See ya! Bye! 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 Bye!